originally thought of BFDI, but I decided to recap its cake at stakes instead. And this portion will be of the 2-team phase. Battle for Dream Island, Episode 1. Take the Plunge. Leafy and Pin won the balancing meme contest, so they get to pick the teams. And here they are. The Squishy Cherries, which consists of Pin, Pencil, Bubble, Match, Pen, Fiery, Eraser, Blocky, Spongy, and Woody. And the Squashy Grapes, which consists of Leafy, Ice Cube, Teardrop, Needle, Snowball, Coiny, Tennis Ball, Golf Ball, Flower, and Rocky. The first contest was to build a boat, get in it, and row across the Goiki Canal. Leafy's boat went too far, and Pin's boat broke apart. And after a close race to the finish line, Pin's team, the Squishy Cherries, won, meaning the Squashy Grapes are up for elimination. Here's how the voting of this season works. BFDI is the first ever object show, and multiple object shows partake after BFDI. People can vote by typing their name down in the description. The person who gets the most votes will be eliminated. Voting ends on January 10, and this episode was released in January 1, 2010. The elimination time is named Cake at Stake. It's just like in Total Drama Island, but instead of marshmallows, there's cake.
We got 7 votes. So first off, I will say who has 0 votes. It's Leafy, Needle, Ice Cube, Rocky, Teardrop, Coiny, and Snowball. Now the remaining 3 got at least 1 vote. For some reason, one person voted exclusively for Sam. Tennis Ball got 1 vote, so now it's down to Flower and Golf Ball. Well, Golf Ball is safe at 1 vote, and Flower is eliminated with 4 votes. Everyone knows the mean characters go out first.
Battle for Dream Island, Episode 2. Barriers and Pitfalls. Because Pin is the woman, she wins a win token.
In the case of an elimination, you can use your win token to void half of your votes.
The second contest is an obstacle course. You'll have to finish the contest within 1 hour. Needle reaches the finish line first, so she wins a win token. The only people at the finish are Teardrop, Needle, and Fiery. Water is too dangerous to handle for Fiery, so the Squashy Grapes win the challenge.
We got 12 votes. The cake this time is Key Lime Pie. Pin, you have a win token. Would you like to use it now? Oh yeah. Well, you called Blocky stupid and shoved him, pledged to shove Leafy off when she didn't agree to it. Said that Flower and Eraser and Spongy and Golf Ball and Rocky and Woody were bad. Vomited on Woody. Threw Spongy overboard to get rid of some dead weight. Didn't care about the alliance. And slapped Woody to prevent him from climbing over you. So first I will say who has 0 votes. It's Eraser, Bubble, Pin, and Pencil. Pen, who is supposedly boring, is at 1 vote, and so are Fiery and Match. And the next person safe with 2 votes is Blocky, so it's down to Spongy and Woody. And with a vote of 3 to 4, the last slice of Key Lime Pie goes to Woody. Our Sender Scoop Thrower has not been tested, but I'll use it.
Battle for Dream Island, Episode 3. Are you smarter than a snowball? The third contest is a test of memory and basic knowledge. It has 20 questions. The highest scoring contestant wins a win token.
Due to ripping up tests, having their tests burnt out by fire, falling in a hole, and just being dead, I could not receive a test from Needle, Woody, Fiery, Leafy, Match, Pencil, Bubble, Tennis Ball, Coiny, Eraser, Ice Cube, or Snowball.
And for the people who did submit, here are the totals. Blocky and Pen cheated, so their scores will be set to 0. And with a score of 19, Golf Ball wins a win token.
And so, since the cherries were dumber, they got a lower total test score. One of them goes home, and the number of votes is 12 again. And, well, I forgot to buy a cake, so I had to make something. It's a sliced chunk of ice. Pin, you have a win token. Would you like to use it now? Yeah, we know. Anyway, at 0 votes is Bubble, Pencil, Fiery, Eraser, and Pen. Match and Pen got 1 vote each, so it's down to Blocky and Woody, and with a vote of 4 to 6, the last slice of ice goes to Woody. Sorry Blocky, but your cheating has gotten you eliminated.
Battle for Dream Island, Episode 4. Sweet Tooth.
Okay, so the remaining 17 of you will each cake a bake. I'll be 1 cake. Flower could be our 2nd, and the Die of Judgment will be our 3rd.
Everyone up to Leafy was shown for the scores. And here they all are compiled. Fire and Leafy so far at the top, but here's the full scores. And with a score of 23, Pin wins her 2nd win token, but you can only use 1 at a time. And here are the scores by team. And with a score of 124 to 111, the Cherries win the contest. However, instead of going to the elimination, the announcer divides the contest 2 halves. into 2 halves.
You see, the baking contest was the first half of the contest. In the second half, each team will eat 100 chocolate balls. Well, the grapes win the contest, which results in a two-way tie, so we need a tiebreaker.
The tiebreakers rip your team necktie. The first person to rip their team necktie wins a challenge. Snowball rips his necktie, so the grapes win the contest.
We got 14 votes, and the cake this time is an ice cream cake. Pin, you have 2 win tokens, would you like to use one now? Yeah, we know. Only half of you got 0 votes. It's Bubble, Pen, Pencil, and Fiery. Match and Eraser, you both got 1 vote each. Now it's down to Pen and Woody. So with a vote of 3 to 9, the last slice of ice cream cake goes to Pen. And with that, Woody will now be sent to the Tiny Loser Chamber.
Battle for Dream Island, Episode 5, Bridge Crossing.
The 5th contest is to cross a bridge. However, due to various circumstances, both bridges fall, and only 6 people are left, but none on the other side, so we had to reuse last episode's tiebreaker, meaning the grapes win yet again. Cherries, this is your 4th time here. Getting used to it? The cake today is 6 cupcakes. If you get a cupcake, you're safe, and if not, you're eliminated. Anyways, we got 13 votes. That's 1 vote fewer than last time. It's the first time it's ever gone down. Pin, you have 2 win tokens. Would you like to use one now? Yeah, we know. Yeah, not really. On the test, you scored 14 out of 20, or 70%, which is a C-. At the lowest, with 0 votes, is Pencil, Bubble, Fiery, and Match got 1 vote each. Eraser. The number of votes you got is the factorial of the difference of the square of the number of spatial dimensions in this universe, and 1 more than the smallest perfect number. That number just so happens to be 2. Now it's down to Pen and Pin. Also, the cupcakes had names written on them, which spoiled the elimination for this episode in canon, and with a vote of 3 to 5, the last cupcake goes to Pen. Pin, you had 2 win tokens. If you had used one, you would have been safe, but you didn't, so you've been eliminated.
Battle for Dream Island, Episode 6, Power of 3. For this contest only, the teams will be divided into 3 teams of 5. The cherries were divided into a red team which consists of Bubble, Match, and Pencil, and an orange team which consists of Pen, Eraser, and Fiery. And the grapes were divided into 3 teams of 5. A green team which consists of Snowball, Rocky, and Golf Ball, a green team which consists of Leafy, Tennis Ball, and Teardrop, and a brown team which consists of Coiny, Icy, and Needle. The orange team won first place and each get a win token. In second place was the green team. In third place was the red team. The brown team almost went into 4th place, but they were pushed off by the white team, causing them to fall into last place.
Don't they make a grape team? Get it? Anyways, we got 18 votes, a record high. Today's cake is key lime pie, again. Needle, you have a win token. Would you like to use it now? So anyways, at the lowest, with 1 vote, is Ice Cube. LOSMMORPG voted for her. He was the only one. The oddball in a group of normal voters, Coiny right after that tried to contribute to the sound of silence. Coiny is safe at 5 votes, and Needle is eliminated with 12 votes. Even with her win token, Needle is still eliminated. Needle's running joke of slapping has gotten her eliminated.
Battle for Dream Island, Episode 7, Puzzling Mysteries. Episode 7 did have a contest, but no cake at stake for Episode 8. The grapes won the puzzle contest, and Fire switched over to the grapes. Battle for Dream Island, Episode 8, Cycle of Life. The 8th contest is a relay race. Initially it was decided that 4 of the cherries would go twice, since the grapes contains 9 people. Bubble decides that's not fair, so the answer adds the rule so that 4 people on the grape team won't go. Pen doesn't see it as fair. Bubble decides that the second rendition of the contest will be valid, but 5 of the grapes will be randomly chosen. The grapes that are randomly selected will be Fiery, Ice Cube, Leafy, Golf Ball, and Rocky. They'll be competing against Eraser, Pen, Pencil, Match, and Bubble. Nothing happens to the losers, but the winners will get a rejoiner. Even though Rocky was a big disadvantage, the grapes won and got a rejoiner.
So, the votes are in, and I have gathered the 6 eliminated players here today. One of you will be joining the squashy grapes, who are impatiently waiting over there. The person who will rejoin the game gets not only a regular cake, but also a win token. Luckily for all of you, you got at least 1 vote. Woody, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you only got 1 vote. You go back to the Tiny Loser Chamber. Also losing is Pen, Spongy, and Flower at 4 votes each. Now it's down to Needle and Blocky, the Stabber, and the Stabbable. And with a difference of just 1 vote, rejoining the game is Blocky. Needle, with a measly 7 votes, you lose.